Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Kessler, and today I will be discussing the issue of plastic waste in this world's beautiful oceans. I'm sure many of you have been hearing about this topic a lot recently because it has become a very popular issue. I want to share with you all a quote written by Jacques Cousteau, an oceanographer. "Water and air, the two essential fluids on which all life depends, have become global garbage cans." The world's oceans are one of the most beautiful of God's creations. They cover over 71% of the earth. So why do we treat them so badly? Most people are unaware of that they are treating the oceans like this and damaging them because they're not they're not intentionally littering or throwing garbage into the oceans, but other people do. So I want to share with you all some statistics and facts that I have researched. First, I want to share something that studies shown that at least 8 million tons of plastic enter the oceans each year. That's similar to emptying a garbage truck of plastic into an ocean every minute. Garbage trucks are huge, so you can imagine how much garbage that is. Second, there is more microplastic in the ocean than there are stars in the Milky Way. Again, the Milky Way, very, very ginormous, so you can imagine how many stars are in the Milky Way. Third, the average U.S. citizen consumes 167 plastic water bottles each year, but recycles just 25% of them, which means the rest of them get thrown into the ocean. This is another thing, like I was saying, that a lot of citizens do not realize what they are doing to damage the ocean. Things like cigarette butts, plastic bags, fishing gear, and food and beverage containers are the most common forms of plastic pollution found in the oceans. These are all things that people can control. Cigarette butts, you don't realize it, but when you're walking down the beach smoking and some falls into the ocean, that's toxic to the ocean and the marine life. And those things do not disintegrate like a lot of people think. So I want to share with you all some marine life facts that I also researched. The amount of plastic in our oceans affects sea creatures large and small, from seabirds, whales, dolphins, sea turtles, as many of people know. Plastic straws are bad. Save the turtles, that has been a very popular topic recently. To tiny seahorses that live in coral reefs, and coral reefs are also affected by plastic a lot. Research indicates that half of the sea turtles worldwide have ingested plastic, and that is over 50% of sea turtles. On many beaches, plastic pollution is so pervasive that it's affecting turtles' reproduction rates by altering the temperatures of the sand where incubation occurs. This is very dangerous, as it is becoming making turtles become extinct and endangered and affecting how they reproduce. So second, plastic waste kills up to 1 million seabirds a year. As we know, there's a lot of seabirds and a lot of birds in general that live on the earth. But scientists estimate that 60% of all seabird species have eaten pieces of plastic, a figure they predict will rise to 99% by 2050. If society continues to live like this and ignore this problem, by 2050, more plastic will be in the oceans than fish. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not saying that plastic is a bad thing and that everyone should stop using plastic and boycott it completely, because, let's be honest, plastic is everywhere and it's hard to get away from. There are so many things that we use daily that are made out of plastic, like toothbrushes, computer keyboards, hairbrushes, and cell phones, the list goes on. But if we stop using things that we can control, like paper bags instead of plastic ones at the grocery store, or reusable water bottles opposed to plastic, or purchasing more second-hand items and not brand new ones that come in packaging that we end up throwing in the trash can, and truly being intentional about recycling. This is something that I am definitely guilty of, and I do not think about it all that often. But it's something simple that we can do to make the world a better place. All of these small actions can stop this pandemic that is starting to take over our oceans. Not every person cares about this issue, but it is still important to be aware of. The ocean is home to many creatures. I'm sure all of us wouldn't like it if someone came into our homes and filled them up with trash. It takes nothing major to make our world a better place for all living creatures, including us. This issue does not just affect oceans and marine life, but it also affects humans as well. So I hope everyone enjoyed, and I hope I inspired and informed you all today to make a difference in the Earth's beautiful oceans and those who live in them.